What's going on, guys? So a quick little update, potentially big update for Chrono Trigger and Nier series. So first let's talk about Chrono Trigger. So right now a lot of people spreading the rumor of a remake. This is because there was like a press or event at Comic-Con that had Yuji Horii, which is I think is like the producer, director. So this is a tweet that really sparked this huge, I'll say, hype, but sadly this is misinformed. Again, this is a rumor, it's not nothing concrete as of yet. But from this event, people misconstrued or misinterpreted this particular scenario and this moment at this event. So the father of Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger, which is Yuji, let this information slip during an interview. The host whispered something in his ear and he covered his mouth. The audience went crazy. So this was shared on Reddit, so apparently people assumed that a remake is confirmed from what the interviewer and like the translator was whispering. So this is that very clip.
È comunque un gioco che per lui ha lasciato parecchio di quello che ha avuto modo di fare, quindi è comunque un gioco di cui si rende conto sì che è molto popolare e che ancora popolarità può ricevere. Tra l'altro io credo di aver afferrato, se ricordo bene, che è in corso un remake del gioco. È uscito
Questa te ne assumi la responsabilità, se è vero è una bomba che esce da Comico, mi raccomando, stiamo cercando conferma, giustamente.
Nessuno ha sentito nulla. Okay.
Sadly, this was incorrect. But so hilarious, a lot of news article actually reported this immediately, very quickly, which I think is a good thing. Even though this is false rumor, it's good that everyone jumped on it because it gives, you know, Square a telling that people really want this series back again. It shows that basically there's a huge demand and a lot of fans being clamoring for one. I wasn't aware it was the same creator for Dragon Quest as well. I should assume that since they both are Dragon Ball art style. RIP the GOAT Akira Toriyama. But everyone made articles immediately and I feel bad because none of it is true and it's false. So from this Twitter account, late update, footage from the event is out and Horii himself never actually says anything about a remake of Chrono Trigger, like at all. It was all the interpretator. Sorry to burst everyone's bubbles. So this was a mistake from the interpreter. Hopefully he's gonna get a lot of backlash from this. And technically it's kind of a good thing because it kind of sparked this community once again after many years without a game. So Yuji Horii didn't actually say anything at all about Chrono Trigger remake at Comic-Con Napoli. And it all came from the translator. Horii was saying back when they made the original, he always liked time travel. So they made it with the concept of fighting bosses in different eras. But the translator mistakes what he says and brings up the Chrono Trigger remake out of nowhere. One, this is a spoiler, I've not played this, I'm still waiting, holding out for a remake, possibility of a remake. Two, what I don't like is Chrono Trigger remake out of nowhere. Hopefully they still want plans or in the pipeline. Saying out of nowhere means, is that like out of the question entirely that this never actually existed? But he might be saying out of nowhere as in like, he never mentioned anything about a remake of Chrono Trigger and the translator just put it out there. Didn't know this game involved a lot of time travel, that's new to me. I know time travel is an aspect that is very, can be a controversial topic to tackle in, I guess, RPGs, especially nowadays. But I guess Chrono Trigger must have done a very good job if a lot of fans loved it. The crowd gets excited, then translator goes back to confirm with Horii, but we can't hear what they said and Horii recognized the misunderstanding. Sadly, as Horii didn't actually say anything, it's hard to take it as a reliable confirmation. Yeah, so it's not confirmed, right? This is not concrete evidence at all that it's being made or it's actually in the plans for Square. But I say this is still a good thing nonetheless because it shows Square people jumped on this quickly. Like, oh my god, finally we're getting a Chrono Trigger remake. So us being vocal, like even though I'm not played this, I'm not a huge Chrono Trigger fan, do love the art style though and the character designs. Even I want it, we all want it, whether you're a fan or not, we want a Chrono Trigger. It's been so many years and I think it'd be really good in this era, especially with a lot of remakes coming out. This is like the perfect opportunity to like revitalize the Chrono Trigger series. Like look at these characters, you can't be wasting these cool ass character designs, especially Akira Toriyama as well. I still personally believe it's not out of the question entirely. I just realized there's actually a time in the image, so I guess I should have known there's some time traveling shenanigans going on. Okay, this is actually proper translation. It's a game that for him meant a lot and that let him do a lot what he wanted to accomplish. He realized that it's still very popular and that it can still receive popularity. If I heard correctly, a remake of the game is in progress. Translator said it himself, if I heard correctly, so it's not like he has inside knowledge. He just actually misunderstood this little situation here, this little hiccup. I guess it could be a big hiccup because everyone got excited. I do find this odd when the interviewer repeats the question of like, this is very big news. We would never expect something like this at Comic-Con. And then Yuji responds saying nobody heard anything, like he knew he said something big. So I don't understand, it's a bit weird. All in all, I still think this is actually a good thing that happened, because again, like this Twitter account, Genki, actually says, hopefully Square-Enix are well aware that everyone wants a Chrono Trigger remake, and I hope we do get one soon. Again, I do not think this is out of the possibility of being true. Just my 2 cents on the whole thing about remake. I don't really want a HD 2D style of remake, you know, along the likes of like Octopath Traveler or Triangle Strategy. Even though Chrono Trigger is sprite artwork from the games, I personally would want something along the likes of Dragon Quest, like Dragon Quest 11. Or if you look at other Square Enix properties, even like the Mana series remake, something like that might look good. Considering it's been so many years since the Chrono Trigger, I want them to go really ham at this particular property. Let me know what you guys think about this, by the way. If you want HD 2D, like what the direction you want them to go for a remake, possible remake for Chrono Trigger. It's kind of difficult because Square Enix is like a company that either the games have so much polish and time put into them, or there's other games where they kind of like cut corners with. Hopefully this is one of the more priority type of series they'll like jump onto, especially after the buzz from this false rumor. Now let's talk about Nier series. So Nier series 15th anniversary artwork by character designer Akihiro or Akihiko Yoshida, and what an amazing artwork it is. Definitely resembles the you know, the box art for like the Nier Automata. I still yet to play Nier Replicant. I do plan on playing it. I've been eager to play this game, so eager, because Nier Automata, if you don't know, to me is one of my favorite games of all time. But I want to wait for a Nier sequel before I jump on to Replicant. Soon as the sequel's announced or whatever is in the pipelines, a prequel, sequel, spin-off, whatever it may be, anything Nier related, I'm gonna be jumping on Replicant day one. I heard Replicant has a better story and characters than Automata, which is insane. I can't fathom that. But more on the 50th anniversary. So at the Famitsu Roundtable talk for Nier, Yosuke Saito's closing comments. So Saito goes, the year after next, so 2027 will be the 10th anniversary for Nier Automata. I hope that, including myself, Yoko-san and Okabe-san, will still be alive by then so that we are able to share something about Nier. Everyone goes, ooh, something crazy, right? Again, another incredible art piece right here. I don't know where this is from. Hold on, is this new? Like, this is clearly A2, but she has like a cloak. She looks like she's like, I don't know, kind of like a Ronin out here, like a nomad in a way. This was mad cool. So she's going like solo, exploring, just do what she wants. So I don't know. I don't know if this is a tease for any type of possibility in the future. I don't know if this is something to hint at a future game or not. But this looks mad cool. A2 is actually the protagonist. The desolate environment looks amazing as well. This is an incredible art piece. These guys are two ghosts, man. What I'll say though, 2027 is going to be a big year if a Nier game gets announced or even released in that year. Let's just, you know, give it benefit of doubt. If a Nier game gets released on the 20th anniversary, I don't think it will, because that will make 2027 even a bigger year. Because if you don't know, 2027 is the suspected year that people are assuming that the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy Part 3 will be actually released. Not announced, but released 2027. Yeah, that would mark 30 years since the PS1 version came out. So that's a big year, just in general. So not only the 10th anniversary for Nier, 30th anniversary for the Final Fantasy VII game on the PS1, and don't forget Final Fantasy 15 10th anniversary is also 2027. So I don't know what they could do for Final Fantasy 15. I doubt they will do anything. Even though I freaking love FF15, I don't care. I'll stand by that. I do hope they do something for the 15 series as well. But just generally, overall, that year is huge. Absolutely massive of a year. Now, to add even more evidence to the fact a Nier game is going to be announced, possibly, highly likely, at that year. Not only is it the 10th anniversary for Nier Automata and the 50th anniversary of obviously this year, we also got an update involving the game designer for Nier Automata. So Nier Automata game designer and Astral Chain director Takahisa Tora has confirmed that he has left Platinum Games and has started his own studio called EEL Game Studio. He says he is one of the founding members and can't say much else at the moment. So congratulations to this guy. He got his own company in a way. That means he's a big dog now and shows how talented he is. I wasn't aware he's the director for Astral Chain. That's insane to me. I don't know if that means Astral Chain's sequel will be in the works now because he left Platinum Games, so I don't know how that would work. Now, to add to this, right, involving Takahisa Tora, the Nier series producer Yosuke Saito confirmed that Yoko Taro, Keiichi Okabe, and Takahisa Tora, Nier Automata core members, are working together on an unannounced project that might or might not be Nier. Despite Tora leaving Platinum Games and starting his own studio, he says that the project has not changed. So despite the fact he left Platinum Games, he is still working with Yoko Taro with whatever game this is hinting at. They're saying it might or might not be Nier. But this is legit confirmation. This is practically confirmation of something Nier related. Sorry. Something Yoko Taro, should I say, related game. Not only do I love Nier, I absolutely love Yoko Taro, one of the best game directors of all time. So whatever he makes is gonna be masterpiece. It's gonna be gold, regardless. So I'm gonna be extremely excited whether this is Nier or not, because Yoko Taro's into the mix, you know. He's gonna have huge involvement. Paired him with Teased. This group right here, they never miss. Put them in a room, they're gonna create magic regardless. Whether or not it's Nier or not, I think it's gonna be Nier. Either spin-off, prequel, whatever it may be. But let's just say it's not. I'm down. I'm extremely looking forward towards whatever this project is. I'm glad that they still have their relationship intact and they keep in contact, even though like some developers like Teased are leaving Platinum Games. I wonder if it's going to be collaboration between Square-Enix and was it EEL Studio, as opposed to Square-Enix and Platinum Games for whatever this project will be. That'll be interesting. Now, even more, right? Even more. Now, this is just general, right? This is generalizing Square-Enix as a company, which could or could not include Nier series. So, Audrey and Twitter go, Square-Enix shares soared today with a new record high when it was revealed that a Singaporean activist fund acquired 5.47% shares of the company. This investment attracted other investors as well. I wonder if they are preparing for some big releases in the pipeline. That's true. This could be an inclination of what could be the future of Square Enix, or like what big titles, because if the shares increase, again, as I said here, new record high, that means there could be huge games coming soon or announced soon. Highly likely these investors do get an insight, or they will get told what possible games or big games are planned for Square Enix. So this is overall good news, not just for Nier, but possible other games. Maybe Kingdom Hearts 4, an update on that, an update on Final Fantasy 7 Part 3, Final Fantasy 17, new Dragon Quest, whatever it may be, this is overall good news. Very good news, in fact. And that is all. That's everything involving Chrono Trigger and the Nier series. So all in all, a remake for Chrono Trigger. Nothing's concrete, no confirmed evidence for that. That is a rumor, and it's a false rumor. But although this is overall a good way to reignite that spark within the Chrono Trigger community, because now Square Enix should be aware we want a Chrono Trigger remake, spin-off, wherever it may be, sequel in some kind. Chrono Trigger remake still up in the air. Nier, on the other hand, this is practically confirmed. We're definitely going to get something Nier related, if not something Yoko Taro related. Amazing either way. So there's a lot to look forward to, especially with the shares increasing, more investors are investing in Square Enix company. Overall good news. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think. What would you want for the future for Nier and Chrono Trigger? Sound off, comments below. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Also join the Discord if you want to talk more about this. But until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.
やれやれだぜ。